How you doing? I'm Patrick with KDS Windsor, and I'm here with Rick from New York Blower, and we're standing in front of an inlet of a recirculation fan, and Rick is going to go over some of the things that we should be checking as far as maintenance goes and inspection is with the recirculation fan. So Rick, if you can talk to us about all the important things that we should be checking on the inside of this fan routinely.
Okay, of course this is a brand new unit, but after you run this for a little bit, you want to come in and make sure that this wheel stays clean. Make sure there's no buildup on the blades or the back of the bolts or the hub blades. And inspect your cone, make sure there's not a lot of stuff on it.
Right.
And
so if there is buildup, how can a buildup negatively affect the fan?
that will definitely throw it out of balance.
They throw it out of balance.
Okay, to properly do that, you have to take out the clean out door and come in and pressure wash the wheel on the inside and out.
Right.
And then have a balance company come back in to rebalance it,
And rebalance the fan.
to check it.
Okay. All right. So that's the number one most important thing is to routinely check the wheel and make sure that there's no ash buildup or carryover buildup on the inside of the wheel that will throw the fan out of balance.
That's correct.
Okay. So after that, that's a routine procedure you should be doing. What else should you be looking at when you shut it down and clean it?
Well, you can always make sure that the bolts are tight, the set screws are tight, and
Yeah.
above the key, and then there's another set screw, two set screws 90 degrees over from the key.
Okay.
To check those.
Yeah, on the hub you're talking about.
On the hub.
Okay.
Right on the shaft.
All right.
Ties the wheel down to the shaft.
Okay. And then the bolts all the way around, make sure that they're always tightened.
Visually inspect them. yes.
Visually inspect, and then also visually inspect the welds on the wheel itself.
That's correct.
Okay.
And those welds are nice and thick, so if there's a crack, it will be easy to see.
It will be really easy to see.
Another thing to look for is if the blade is disformed.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
Well, sometimes if a blade gets fatigued, it will V.
Okay.
So it's not flat. These are flat blades and they should remain flat.
They should remain flat. So if it's fatigued and it's V'd up, can you cut that individual blade
You
out?
need to call the New York Blower
Call the
Company,
New York Blower Fan Company and get them to come out and do
a visual inspection and
Yeah.
find out what needs to happen.
a service call on that fan, okay?
Correct.
So that's pretty much the wheel and the hub. Can we talk a little bit about the cone?
The cone is basically, all you have to do with the cone, they very rarely rust out, okay? And as long as they're centered in the wheel and the wheel hasn't moved or damaged the cone, you should be fine with the cone.
Okay. All right, is that pretty much everything then?
I believe so on the inside, yes.
All right, well, thank you, Rick. Patrick with KDS Windsor, and we just talked about recirculation fan maintenance.